because I don't want to like I don't want to like just do this when I'm doing it. I kind of just prefer to do this when I have my vlog and stuff.
Oh, you just go.
I'm just looking for something.
Go back to my dorm. I don't want no one saying anything too bad right now. Let's see. We pop out live chat. Okay, that shows the stream health. Got everything set up. Okay, that shows the stream health. Got everything set up. Okay, that shows the stream health. Got everything set up. Okay, we close that. I'd rather not hear echo my voice. Okay, now I just need to get the chat floating over here again. Change the size so it's manageable. As a matter of fact, let me change this a little bit. Make the window thinner. Okay. Keep clicking off the chat. And there we go. That's a good chat window. Maybe make it a bit bigger. About 90% is good. Oh gosh, that's a little too big. I didn't think it was gonna be that tall. Okay, turn it back down. There we go. That's a good size. Is that chat going to... Nope, that chat should be fine. Okay. In this live stream, I'm gonna be explaining as many circuits as I can as a 500 sub special. I would have loved to make a video, but there's so many circuits in the game, to be honest, that I don't think making a video would be too great. So let me just go to a random room. I mean, I could create a room, but I already got so many. Got way too many rooms. I wish there was a way to delete these in the game, but sadly, there is no way to delete rooms in the game. You have to get on rec.net. So, let me go ahead and just create a new room then. Been a while since I've been on this game, so you gotta give me a second. Let's just name this room Explaining Circuits. Are rooms allowed to have spaces? No, you can only have underscores. Okay. Circuits. Create. Oh, hello, Not Uzi. First person in chat. We're explaining circuits right No,
room is invite
hello,
only
coach.
until you decide
Yeah,
to
we're gonna
publish
be
this.
explaining all the
You can
circuits.
name a
Well,
member
as
to
many
this
as I
room
can
by
anyway,
pressing
cause
this
I
room on your
honestly
watch.
don't know what some of them do, and I don't use them, and I don't think they're that useful to be using. Um, I could be wrong, but I can only explain what I know, and I know quite a lot, so it's gonna take a while to explain all the circuits. Let me just go up and make a platform I can stand on, because I'm gonna have to spawn in all these circuits, and it's gonna be a lot of circuits I'm gonna have to spawn in. Let's make the floor look a bit better. I think orange cardboard is kinda. Let's go with smoky gravel. That's fine. That's a fine floor. Just go ahead and scale that up. Scale it up larger. Then we can just go ahead and move it down. Here's our platform we're gonna stand on. Oh yeah, I was watching his video too about circuits. I know he did a video on explaining all circuits, but I've been meaning to do this for quite a while. But there's just been a lot of stuff coming up. To be honest, I've been doing a lot of things. Like for example, learning the code has taken up quite a bit of time. I honestly knew it was going to take up a bit of time, but I didn't think it was going to, you know, take up like weeks of my time. But I guess that's what it means to try to code a game. Let me just go ahead and place down a welcome mat. I rather not spawn all the way back at the bottom and have to fly up here again. And I'll save the game with beta content on. Because we're also going to be doing the beta circuits too. Where is the beta circuit? So yeah, go to this room settings and go all the way down. And I'll save the game. Is the live chat in a good place on the screen? I can see it right here. This is going to be CV2. CV1 is kinda. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's useless because it definitely has its uses, but since they're transferring over most of the CV1 circuits to CV2, it's kind of not really that helpful unless you're better. It's kind of like using it's kind of like when you're coding and it's like, do you want to use the previous version of the engine or the newer version of the engine that got the new materials and new stuff that you can't use with the old version of the engine? It's basically the same thing. Like I could use this CV1. Yeah, I could use this CV1 interaction volume or where is it? Or this game rules chip, but I can actually make my own game with its own set of rules. So I'm just gonna use CV2, and if you need to know anything, just go ahead and ask. I'll probably make a video about it later, or maybe I'll make a video about it now while I'm live streaming. But yeah, I just need to place down everything CV2, so this is gonna take a while. Is this the all tab? Okay, this is the all tab. Gonna take a while. You are making a horror game? That's nice. We definitely need more horror games in this game. And when I say more horror games, I'm not really talking about the Rec Room Studio ones too. Those are fine and everything. But I want to see more people actually be creative in this game and show what they can do and what the circuits in this game can do. Not to say Rec Room Studios bad, cause it's definitely not bad. It's just it feels kind of like yeah, just feels cheating. it kind of feels like I'm not needed anymore. But I guess that's not true. And yeah, I've been trying to get Rec Room Studio for a while, unsuccessfully. But we don't need that connected. I'll just go ahead and disconnect some of them after. Some of them are going to connect to each other like this because I'm connecting them by using the surface. Don't worry about the connections. We're still in the A section. This is going to take a while. I probably should have set this up beforehand. uh, well, hey, good news is once I'm done setting all this up, I don't need to spawn nothing else, and I can just go ahead down the line and explain all of it, right? Yeah, that makes my life easier. We're just spawning in some of the AI chips right now for, controlling AI. There's quite a lot of them. Some of these chips I don't know what they do whatsoever. I'm still gonna spawn those chips. And hopefully I can explain them. I have been learning a little bit. Hopefully my knowledge can get me through some of these hard circuits that I don't really know about. Animation gets speed. We're going through the anime. How are we still not through the A's yet? Yeah, object following AI collecting system with the greater equals to chip. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Real good for horror game, collecting things. A lot of horror games on Rec Room have you collecting a bunch of things, whether it's toy parts and Poppy Playtime, maybe piece of paper and Ignited Freddy. I don't know. They have you do a lot of things. I think my problem with horror games is I did make a horror game. It's not about really collecting anything, and I know there's some games about stories and things like that. But I honestly think that more horror games need to not be about gosh, we're running out of room. Um how should I do this? Should I just spawn them underneath the circuits? I see, it does suck when you're sick. I remember I was trying to sign up to be a moderator, right? And then I got sick for like a couple weeks. And guess what? Moderator, I've been searching the Discord for months, just waiting for that moderator tryout sheet. And then when I went, it was too late because I was sick. And you see, it wasn't just some normal sickness either. It was like what was it? My fever was at 102 degrees. So yeah, I could not even get up from my bed even if I wanted to. I was just sitting there like, please just end it. Please. But yeah, Polaroid, I haven't played it yet. I did want to. I might play it and maybe I'll have like different streams like horror game streams, parkour streams. I just need to find something to do because I kind of feel like the circuit thing is not really working out too well with Rec Room Studio. I feel like more people will be interested with Rec Room Studio. Not to say that circuits are dead, but there's certainly a lot of Rec Room Studio rooms that are like Skibbity Toilet PvP and things like that. Lucky Block Simulator and things getting copied from Roblox. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I played Litter X EX. Hmm? Oh, yeah, that's the bot to stop links from being posted. Um, I would moderate better, but since I'm in VR, I kind of have that the mod bot turned up to a real not too high, but like a medium level. to stop things from happening. Because since I'm in VR, I really cannot moderate nothing. Where was I? Oh yeah, I'm still on the A's. Here, should I just spawn all the A circuits and explain them and then move on to the B circuits? Or should I actually just spawn all the circuits in? Which Oh, I'm finally on the B circuits. Finally on the B circuits. It's about time. But yeah, I played Litter XR EXE. It was a pretty fun room. Mood preview. Oh. Well, yeah, hello Streamlabs. I did not want the background to change like this. Well, whatever. It's okay. It's not like it's what the heck? Oh, it's because I was selecting the chip. That's why. When you select a chip, yeah, that happens. And I'm on the B section of chips now. This is gonna take a while. This is gonna take a while to spawn all these chips in. Oh my gosh, I should have done this beforehand. This is literally gonna take an hour to spawn every single chip in the game. Oh gosh. Maybe I should no. Beacon set enabled. Okay, beacon get height. Yeah, placed in timeout. I made like timeout 30 60 seconds just to refrain from posting any links of anything, you know. I the main reason why I have it so you can't post links is because I have live streams sometimes and I have gotten those bots that try to bring you to certain websites. I won't bring it up since we're on YouTube, but I've been getting some of them bots in my chats and it's kind of been annoying. So I kind of put the refrain from links on there to stop them from doing that. And if I do see them do that, I will make sure to ban them before their timeout runs out. I just don't like dumb bots that go into your chats just to post 50 links and then they just leave right after. Anyway, I have no idea what any of these bit chips do, by the way. So don't expect me to know what any of them do. Bit rotate left, bit pop count, bit rotate right. I don't know what bit is. The only thing, actually, I should make a game. Yeah, maybe I'll make a room on a live stream to show people how to build. I still haven't done that yet. I've made how many videos have I made saying I was going to make a room, but I never did? Yeah, it's just, yeah. Bit trailing zones, bit Zor. I have no idea what these bit chips do. Oh, finally, something I know what it does. Bool variable. If you keep spamming in chat, I will time you out myself. Because it's annoying seeing you spam in the VR chat like this. The chat's right next to me. Oh, really? First time watching me live stream? I don't do it much. I kind of want to get into live streaming more. I think this is more of a funner game if I live stream instead of make videos. Not to say videos will be going away, but I think it would be easier on me if I made a live stream and then I just cut out the parts I needed to make a video. And then I just like for circuit reviews. Not circuit reviews, for map reviews. I haven't been doing map reviews recently, right? And Yeah, I haven't been doing map reviews recently, and where is it? There we go. Okay. But yeah, I would do more map reviews, but the thing about it is it's kind of hard to record me playing the map, and then after I play the map, I have to go back and make a voiceover over it. So I think if I play a bunch of maps on live streams, I can get the message across much easier and just cut out the video, the live stream, I mean, and make a video about it. Oh, by the way, we're on the C circuit, so we're making progress. We're making a lot of progress. There's a lot of A circuits. There's not a lot of certain letters in here. But yeah, I'll try my best to uh get all the circuits down. How do I have a good microphone? Hmm. I was actually planning to make a video about how to record and live stream on Oculus. I don't know if people want to see it though, but I'm probably gonna do it. Like right after this. I think it would be pretty interesting because most people they pay money to see their chat in VR docked on their hand, and they pay not a lot of money, but they pay a little bit to get all this stuff running. But I actually got all this running for free. Yeah, I have a laptop too. Um, I actually just recently got this laptop. That's how I'm able to. Oh yeah, I'm on PC VR if you couldn't tell. Wait a second. Let me I'm on combat get velocity. I'm going to remember where I am. If I go into my settings, I actually have a streamer cam. But the thing is about the streamer cam and things like that is I'm actually on Oculus Quest 2, so it's a bit laggy to have it out. So that's why I haven't been using it too much. But hey, I could end up using a streamer cam, eventually. I just need to find the right way to use it because it's kind of lagging a bit. I just want to be done blazing these circuits. Why did I do this beforehand? Virtual desktop? Yeah, that's what I'm actually using right now. I think it's the only time I had to pay money. And other than that, everything is free. The reason I haven't been live streaming is because it's taken me a while to actually figure out how to actually do all this. And I know what you're saying. It's probably weird to take a while to figure out how to do all this. But you see, I don't like paying money for anything, and especially something so small that I'm not really going to be using it that much. Um, and also, some people try to get money out of you even though you don't have to give them money. There just had to be a way to live stream for free. By the way, we're almost through C. We're almost on the D circuits. Wow. Costume, unequip, and now we're on data table. Oh yay, my favorites, data tables. How long have I been playing Rec Room? Well, since I just got a laptop with virtual desktop and I'm playing on the PC version, do not believe what my Steam says. My Steam says 15 hours, but I guarantee you I've been playing for like 5 to 6 years on Quest 2. Only if they actually showed you how long you've been playing, it'd probably be like you've been playing for 1,000 hours. I can only imagine. I know some games I have 1,000 hours on. Not a lot of games though, but a lot of the games that I like to play, like Elden Ring. Elden Ring, I definitely have 1,000 hours on that game. Yeah, some of the circuits, you can kind of explain them yourself. Like the data table. It's a data table. um, I'm still gonna go over them circuits a little bit because they have options in them that will, you know, depend on what you press and things like that. But don't expect too much because I did not want to put it up there. Undo, no, undo. There we go. We're out the data table. A lot of these older circuits I know more about than the newer circuits. I mean, that just comes with time, to be honest. Um, when are we gonna get through D? I don't know. Uh, maybe I should stop this for a second and build something. I don't know. I'm kind of bored placing these circuits down. I mean, oh yeah, I can friend you on Rec Room, sure. Just give me a name. I would, you know, have a friend code or something like that, but I'm kind of bored placing these circuits down right now, so just give me like a username or something, and I'll definitely send a friend request. Or if you can wait, I'll have a friend code, or I'll have my name in the description next stream. My username. Yeah. Let's see. Not Uzi. Let's see if I can find that. I always keep forgetting how to roam this new watch. I like the old watch better. I go to people, right, and friends. Search friends. Add friends. No, I go to people and I search for people. Search for players. Is that right? Oh, it's a 0? Yeah. Let's see. Does anything come up? I think I'm on the wrong one. I think I need to hit this search button instead. The new UI is not exactly what I call the cleanest. But it is okay. It's okay. There's two oh, but you have a capital T. Got an imposter. Imposter Among Us. Okay, let's get back to placing down these circuits. I forgot where I was. Was I on the distance one? Yeah, I think I was on distance. Oh my. Why? Why do these circuits do this to me? Just want to place them right there. There we go. Divide. Door get destination. Door get locked. Door set destination. All these. Oh my gosh, we're on the E. How many letters are in the alphabet? We're never gonna get through this. I should have done this beforehand. It's my fault. If I ever do something like this again, I'll make sure to prepare beforehand. Maybe I can explain a little bit about I don't know. I don't think that'd be too great though. Oh, I think that was the wrong Y button. Was that the wrong Y button? That was the wrong. Wait, there's only one Y button. I see on the right controller it's A and B, and on the left it's X and Y. Welcome back. I got your friend request message. Emitter set size or emitter set looping? Emitter set size. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to make this platform bigger because I'm not gonna be able to fit all the circuits on here. Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm also going to spawn the gadgets in. The only reason I'm leaving them for last is because there's not too many gadgets. To be honest, I can just spawn them in like right away. Okay. Please, are we due to ease? No, we're not. Okay, so I don't want this going down too far, because if it goes down too far, I won't be able to see the chips like I want to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the platform longer. So we're just gonna fly a bit over here. That should be good. I'm expecting to place a lot of circuits here. Don't worry about the length. We're definitely not gonna reach that side. I swear we're not gonna reach that side. I actually don't know if we're gonna reach that side. I'm kind of scared if we do. Oh boy. Yay, another person who loves circuits. I love circuits too. There's a lot of them though. A lot of them. Like a little more than I would actually use and know about. I don't know how to use this one, for example. Or this one. And I'm lagging. Oh. Oh, okay. So what is this about? Explaining all the circuits, but I haven't placed all them. So I'm just chatting with people in chat until I place all them, which is taking quite a while. It's not exactly easy clicking on all these and anyway, all you doing fine? Everyone's doing fine. I hope chat's appearing on screen. Yeah, chat's appearing on screen fine. That's good. Yeah, it will definitely be worth it in the end. Um if my battery gets too low, I have my charger next to me. I came prepared. I came prepared. So if my battery gets too low, I'm gonna plug in my charger. So none of you have to worry about. Oh, what circuit was I on? Explosion emitter set explosion color. Explosion color. This one? I'm assuming that one. Oh gosh. Yeah, I was thinking about a portable charger, but then I was you know, I probably just want to get a longer wire. I don't exactly need a portable charger because there's not many places I go. Um oh, we're on F. Nice. Uh yeah, nice. Um I don't think there's too many circuits in F, so I think we're gonna get through this pretty fast. No, I don't want a mood preview. See, there's not a lot of circuits in F. See, I know some things. I haven't been playing this game for a while, but I still remember some things. That's the beauty of playing the game for 6 years and learning all this. I'm also self-taught, so that's probably another reason why I remember it a lot better. You're probably going to remember things a lot better if you teach yourself. December 2019. Oh, so you got here just in time to get the 2019 shirt. Or maybe you didn't get the 2019 shirt. I don't exactly know when you get them shirts because I got on January the 2018. Yeah, I got January 2018, about a year or two before the game, after the game came out. I think the Get Broadcasting attendance chip is only made to be used by certain people, so I'm still gonna spawn that in. But yeah. You don't need to worry about that one. Not unless you're cleared to use it by the devs. A streamer cam spawner. Are like spawning streamer cams over and over. I'm assuming that's what you mean when you say spawner. Integers and bool variables. And that's nice. You definitely need to know your fair share of math if you want to do this. Where was I? Get currency balance new. Wait, get currency balance and get. Wait a second. Why are these chips? Run on get balance. Are these chips the same? Currency. Oh, you can connect the currency to this one. Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that then if it does that. I was just kind of confused about the circuits. Anyway, let me continue making spawning them. We're getting closer to the end. Yeah, but you probably will in the rec center. Or actually, maybe even in a custom room, to be honest. Because I don't think manipulating the game and exploiting it is something that's, smiled upon. But you can always try it. I'm not going to say you can't. And also, they're not gonna IP ban you. So just do it on the alt account if you're really worried. I got plenty of alt accounts. Get game hood element color. Please. Are we actually gonna get to the end? Nah, there's no way. Look at all these circuits, by the way. What would you say if you came in the room and you saw all these circuits? Oh, and by the way, the circuits that are connected, I'm not going to disconnect them. That would take quite a while too. I'm just going to leave them the way they are. Yeah. Have you ever seen a calculator in the game? Like an actual working calculator? I mean, I know it don't sound too hard to make, but let's be honest, it's actually quite hard to make. Like an actual working calculator. Yeah, get loading players. What is get loading players? Oh, it's quite obvious what it does. Get local camera position. When are we gonna get out the G's? There's a lot of G circuits, by the way. Did you notice that? Get um there's a lot of get circuits in G. Like get local camera, get local player, get local. Just a lot of gets. Get new line. Have no idea what that does. Some of these circuits you don't even need to worry about using, let's be honest. Wait till I get this set. Yeah, you're right. Uh, I have not got the set. I thought I saw a set chip somewhere though. Maybe it was just my imagination. It was probably just my imagination. When you work with these circuits a while, they kind of get stuck in your head. But yeah, nothing feels better than just sitting here for 2 to 3 hours, just building what you want. You know, I forgot there's a lot of player world UI chips. Oh no, we're gonna be here for a whole day just placing down all these player world UI chips. Player world UI, player world UI, player world UI. Yes, we all know player world UI. There'll probably be a circuit eventually that starts with Z. Oh, I'm finally done with Player World UI. I can't wait to get to set Player World UI. That's gonna be very fun. Player World UI. But still, there's a lot of G circuits. I never knew there was this many G circuits, to be honest. But I guess there's a lot of getting set. Only if coding was actually this easy, right? The grant reward, I don't know if the grant reward actually works just yet. There's some chips here that require you to get Rec Room Plus. Then there's some chips that require you to get permission from developers to use it. Hi, chicken, welcome to the stream. And then there's some circuits that just don't work yet, like this grant reward chip. So yeah, I can't explain that, and I don't think anyone else can explain it until we actually get the rewards to actually work. Oh yeah, I forgot. We got a bunch of ground vehicle chips now. That's fun. Circuit boards, yeah, circuit boards are very useful. I think you use circuit boards in event definitions, and all those event chips to get Rec Room Studio things working. Have you ever been to that Rec Room Studio SCP map? I know you were talking about horror games map. If you ever been to that Rec Room Studio SCP map, it's actually pretty fun. They got a real model of the monster following you around. The one that snaps your neck. It's real fun. Kinda scary though, to be honest. Oh my gosh, please. Please. Now we're going to gun handle chips. Yeah, that's a nice room. That's a nice room. That's an example of a room that uses Rec Room Studio to its advantage and also uses really good circuits too. I'm talking about rooms like that. You should not make a room that just uses a bunch of Rec Room Studio things and have here, after I'm done with this, which will take a while, I want to show you guys a room that you should not be making. It's going to be a real example of a room that just uses a bunch of Rec Room Studio objects. Sorry, my voice. But yeah, it's going to be a room that shows you why you shouldn't have 100 Rec Room Studio objects with a bunch of microtransactions and currency. That room is just there to capitalize on something. Oh, it's you. Sus, hello. And welcome. I'm just spawning in a bunch of circuits, gonna explain all them. Hopefully it doesn't lag too bad. I made sure to turn down all the options to low so I don't lag too much. I see. But yeah, to be honest, even if you turn down all the options to low, it still looks better than the regular quest to do footage of Rec Room. Isn't that funny? Even if you turn down your PC graphics all the way to low, it still looks better than the quest too. Ooh, you're gonna make a Plants vs Zombies? That's nice. I was doing I was going to do that, but then I was like, no. I'm just gonna let someone else handle it. I was kind of making it, and they had that bug with the AI. Does anyone remember where they had the bug with the AI earlier this year? Where the AI would not spawn no matter how many times you tried to spawn it. Kind of annoying, to be honest. It stopped me from making a lot of stuff in the game. Yeah, the lights look really nice. To me, on PC, the lights look a little bit too bright. It kind of messes me up on some games, but... Oh, wait. I didn't notice. We're on the eyes? Wait, there's only like 3 chips that begin with H. What the heck? That's weird. Um let's view that deleted message. It must have been a pretty long message. I need to improve the bot a bit. Yeah, but sorry about that. It's only going to time you out for like 30 seconds to 60 seconds. But yeah, I need to do these live streams to improve the bot. Yeah, in the first stream, you should have seen the bot. It was just deleting everything. It was deleting everything. Bad bot. But yeah, I definitely need you guys to keep typing and chat and things like that to make the bot better. So the bot isn't so yeah, I use Streamlabs OBS for streaming. If player should run. If players local players room of 40. Okay, I placed that. Okay, I'm getting confused. If local player is a 40 and is local player room a 40, it has room in it. Yes. Yes, it has room in it. I'm not confused anymore. Some of these chips look the same. Yeah, I could get mods to moderate. The bot isn't a good solution. But to be honest, when you start streaming, the bot is probably going to be your best friend for a while. I mean, I figured that out the hard way. It's not like you can start streaming and start getting a bunch of good equipment and people are going to come to the stream. You need to slowly work your way up, you know? You need to slowly work your way up through the ranks. Yeah, the room of 40 is for the host. Whoever you want the be the host of the room. I'll explain these chips in more detail once I'm actually done placing them. By the way, is anyone else excited? We're on the I section. We're almost done. I see that yeah, you definitely want to avoid copyright. The last stream I did, which was last week, I didn't get a copyright strike for it, but I did have some music in it from the room I was playing that I had to you know, get rid of. Okay. If player is valid and local. What? If player is valid and local. Chip is that. If player is valid and oh, I just placed that chip. Why is there one for if local invalid and is local invalid? Am I crazy? Are there is there a use for a lot of these chips or are some of these chips kinda not really that useful? Maybe I'm just not using them in the right way. I don't know. Int variable, interaction variable. Oh boy. Um, maybe I should just scroll to see how long it's going to take. Some of these circuits stuck together. Yeah, valid. I'm gonna scroll to the end and see how long we got to go. Okay, never mind. I don't want to scroll anymore. Well, I already I should have done this beforehand. Um yeah, just ignore everything you just saw. Let's continue talking in chat while I place down all these chips that I'm never gonna get down. Yeah, a lot more chips. Are we actually gonna make it to the end? When am I getting Rec Room Studio? whenever I get an email or whenever someone says it's okay or whenever it's released to the public or whenever I get Rec Room Plus again, because let's be honest, I haven't got Rec Room Plus again for a while and I should probably get it. But like I said, I've been playing other games, so that's the only reason I haven't been getting it. Here we go. Some chips, I have no idea. Inverse Lerp, no idea. No idea whatsoever. Um, just place some of these chips down and... Oh, gosh, why are there so many chips? You got Rec Room Plus? That's nice. My Rec Room Plus... Oh my gosh, my Rec Room Plus ran out when I got sick. You know, it's not fun when you buy like a subscription service to a game, then you get sick, and then you can't use that subscription service again. Really sucks. But you know, there's nothing you can do with a 102-degree fever, you know. Kind of feels like you're dying, so you don't want to push yourself. Laser pointer. Leaderboard and Lerp. What is Lerp? Oh, wait, we're due to eyes. We're on the ales. You might? No, well, I thought I had, I mean, okay, you shouldn't, jump to conclusions just yet for some things, because I was coughing for about a week or two, and then I stopped coughing. There was just a lot of dust in the house. Just a lot of dust. So if you took a test, then yeah, you might. But you know, if you're just coughing a lot, it could just be dust or something else getting, you know, stuck. It really does suck though. I understand. And you know, COVID ain't going nowhere. It's not. Because we're just gonna keep making disease. If COVID's just gonna keep coming back, it's just going to keep going in a cycle. It's kind of like, have you ever played a game called Plague Inc? Runny nose, coughing, and fever. That sounded like when I was sick. I don't get sick too much, to be honest. I think the last time I got sick was last month. The reason I got sick is because too much cold air was blowing in the house. And yeah. You can already imagine why I got sick, because there was too much cold air blowing in the house. Light set intensity, light set range, light set softness, yes. Let's get through all these light chips. Light, light, light. Like a magnet for diseases. You're saying your immune system ain't the best? I wouldn't say that. I would just say in the time we're in right now, there's a lot of things going around. Like a lot. You can't even step outside your house without it's honestly crazy. But yeah, some people have weak immune systems, some people got strong immune systems. But honestly, like I said, we're just living in a time where there's just a lot of diseases right now, and it's just like every month. That charges when you shake it. That kind of reminds me of the Tattletale one. From a game called Tattletale. I like that game. I created one too many. Okay. We are almost through the ales, because I'm pretty sure list is the final circuit group in the ales. Tattletale, yeah, that game was definitely great. I wish they would bring it back. I think you could play it in VR. I don't know. There was this YouTuber I looked at that played a bunch of games in VR. Even games that didn't have a VR mode. I don't know how he did it. Um, there's a lot of list chips. There's so many list chips. A wave system. That's nice. Well, if you need me to ever make anything, just put it in the comment section. I'll definitely look at it. I'm even when I'm not making videos, I do look at the YouTube Studio page. So, yeah, if you ever do need something, just put in the YouTube comment section. I swear I am you know, listening. It's just I'm doing a lot right now. Like coding, chess, all that stuff can really buckle you down. List sort, list subtract. I play chess a lot, sus, but oh yeah, by the way, sus, I finally hit 1000 elo in chess yesterday, so I was definitely happy about that. That's the reason I felt so happy and energetic about live streaming today, because I finally reached my goal of hitting 1000 in chess. Definitely is a accomplishment. Means I definitely understand things about chess. Why are there so many list chips? I swear there's so many list chips. List objective marker, list variable, list int, list min, list max, list. Oh boy. Alright, we're actually gonna reach the end of the platform. And it's gonna be pretty bad. This is just gonna be clipped of me just placing down 50 circuits. 50,000 circuits, every single circuit in the game. Well, hey, at least I'm not doing CV1. That's the only thing that actually helps. Start making thumbnails. I was doing thumbnails a little bit. The reason I stopped making thumbnails is because I mean, obviously I understand that they're big streamers and stuff, and they don't really need to make thumbnails because people will show up to their video anyway. But yeah, that's the reason. Less work and I get more videos out, right? Inventory system that works when you raise your head fast. That's actually really nice. I was going to make an inventory system for like a Silent Hill map that I was working on, but then I was like, you know what? Maybe besides working on this Silent Hill map, I should go work on my Mario Kart map because I think people enjoy the Mario Kart map better. And I don't know if that's true or not, but I can only hope that it's true because I've been putting a lot of work into that Mario Kart map. Log error. Okay. Oh my gosh, we're on to M's? Congratulations, we made it to the M's. Maybe I should make something to celebrate how we're at the M's. Should I continue making circuits go down or not? Why do I see the mouse cursor? I'm not gonna worry about it. Because no one else can see it, so if no one else can see it, why should I worry? Max, min, modulo. Yes, we all know what modulo is. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Mini and Regular Studio. Aha, that's great, but I would honestly be scared to ever post that because I know how Nintendo is. Like, I will be too scared to ever post anything Mario. Really, the only reason I'm doing a Mario Kart map to begin with is because people wanted a Mario Kart map, and I'm building it from the ground up, so it should be okay. I mean, hey, it didn't get taken down like that Super Mario Kart. No, that Super Mario 64 map. Sign up for Rec Room Studio. You can actually just type it in on the internet, and I'm pretty sure you can sign up there. Whether they actually get it or not, I don't know because I've done that like two times, and I have never heard any word back from them. So honestly, with things like that, I can understand why a lot of people say that Rec Room kinda, how do I say it, takes care of the people at the top, and they give them the things earlier than everyone else, even though they sign up. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not trying to point no fingers, but I will say it kind of does feel like that from my perspective. Yeah, can't get taken down if it's your own builds. That's what they call mm, I forgot what it was called. Free something. Free something. I'm too busy placing down all these circuits that I can't really think properly. Hmm. It's not free speech. It's not. It's not that. Oh my gosh. So many circuits. So many. We might actually reach the end of this. If we reach the end of this platform, nah, I'm not gonna reach the end of this platform. Probably gonna reach like almost to the end, but not. Where was I? Objective marker set enabled. Objective marker set enabled. Objective marker set enabled. Okay. Why are there so many objective marker chips and so many chips? Why can't they just make one big chip with all of these? Well, I guess you could do that with a circuit board. Making you do everything yourself, huh? But, oh, mm, overlap box? What is that? I've never seen that circuit before. I've actually never seen that circuit before. I don't even mess with the circuits down this low. So most of the circuits down this low are kind of alien to me. Anyway, we're on the P section. Yay. Yay, I'm excited that I get to do this for another hour. How much is my battery at? I actually want to see. How long have I been doing this? It's taken 60% for me to place all these circuits. I mean, I could have put that together, but at the same time, yeah, I guess it is like a hitbox. It got collision on it. If it has collision on it, it's a hitbox. Because anything with collision is a hitbox and can detect something. I've learned that from coding. Yay. It seems that coding actually has helped me learn a few things. Now I actually just need to learn how to use the chips in Rec Room. It's already stressful enough trying to learn all these circuits, but it's even more stressful trying to learn these circuits and learn coding at the same time. I was actually thinking of going over to the Unreal Engine after maybe today sometime, but not now. Not play handle haptics. Haptic feedback. That's in beta? That seems like a nice chip. I might actually use that chip. I did not know there was a haptic chip in the game. That's actually really nice. Um, player body, player got many more player chips again because there's a lot of chips for the player. Unity or Unreal? Well, from I can't tell you a definite answer because I haven't used it enough to code and make games in it. But from using each one for a few weeks, I will say in Unity it is probably more code heavy. It's been a while since I used Unreal, but from what I remember in Unreal, I didn't really have to code that much. Most of it, just to make a basic house with an opening door, I think I just had to connect nodes together. Which connecting nodes isn't the hardest thing in the world. It's honestly just like what we do in Rec Room all the time. Just connecting the nodes of these things. You can even make custom nodes and things like that. Just like the player definition chip and things like that. I mean, it's all based on if you want to code more, code a little less. You know, maybe you want a beginner, maybe you want to learn coding. If you want to learn coding, Godot is always a beginner friendly code thing. The thing about Godot is, besides the other one, Godot has its own custom coding language. Well, I say own scripting thing. So in Godot, besides of placing a bunch of open parentheses and closed parentheses everywhere with the squiggly brackets and things like that, you don't need to do that as much, and you don't need to worry about capitalization like you do in Unity. In Unity, you have to care about capitalization and lowercase of letters. If you mess up on that, it's gonna not work. In Godot, you don't have to worry about that, which is one reason why I'm probably going to keep learning Godot for a little bit. I think it's much easier to learn the code and then worry about the capitalization later. There's a lot of player chips, by the way. A lot of like how long have I been talking and I've only been placing down player chips? I've been talking about Unity and Unreal and Godot, and I'm just like, well, we're still on player. Player reset name color. You can really manipulate the player in this game, really. Oh my gosh, should I even try this 20 to 30 minutes? Oh, I might have to plug in my charger because I've wasted 60% placing down all these circuits, believe it or not. But when it says it's getting low, I'll do that because when it gets low, I I mean, my power cable is really short. I mean, I'm using the base Quest 2 cable, so yeah. Oh, we're finally on something else other than player. Yeah, but it sucks. 40% is what it's at. Um so I don't need to worry about it for a while. But when it does get low, I'm going to have to scoot my computer close to me because the wire is so short. What? Oh my gosh, I can't even click on the chips the right way. Uh, projectile launcher get player count, projectile launcher get projectile. I don't even know. So many projectile chips. The only reason they have a lot of these chips for everything is so you can split your circuits off in multiple directions. Like for example, with the projectile launcher, you have all these things connected to it. But what if you want something else that do the same thing? Then you would use one of these chips. I'll explain later if I can. What internet do I use? Kind of confused. What internet? Internet browser? I mean, uh, Wi-Fi. Like, I'm assuming you mean Wi-Fi because whenever someone brings up internet, it's probably gonna be about Wi-Fi provider. Yeah, nah, not AT&T. Verizon, because Verizon's always the best. I mean, you can't really complain when you've been using Comcast for so long, and Verizon just is better than Comcast. Oh, by the way, we're on the queues. I don't know. Yeah, Verizon just overshadows Comcast. Comcast is okay. It's okay as long as you are okay with banging your head against the wall hundreds of times because Comcast has messed up something again, which Verizon would not most of the times. Oh, if I'm gonna explain this a little bit right now. If you're wondering, quaternarian is basically just a rotation of something. It's just a fancy way of just saying rotation. What am I making? I am just spawning in a bunch of circuits and I'm explaining them all for the 500 sub special. So, I've just been talking to everyone in chat, just answering some questions, talking about stuff. Nothing really important. And once I get done placing all these circuits, I'm going to explain all of them. And then we can go play or do something else because honestly, I am not really enjoying this right now. I'm I'm just stuck here in this room for like 2 hours. It's literally like being strapped to a chair and being like, you are going to be forced to learn how to use every chip here. You're not allowed to get up from the chair and tell you. It's like they just open your eyes with a metal. It's just torture. It's honestly just torture. Some of these chips you don't even need to use. Like, let's be honest. Some of these chips you don't need to use. They just got these chips here for people who want to go above and beyond. Nothing wrong. Recalculate room of 40. Okay. I didn't know that was a chip. Um, oh gosh. How many chips we got left? We're on the R, so we can't have too many left. Oh, I forgot we got S. Oh no. Oh no, we got S. What? Oh yeah, that's the reroute chip. Does anyone use the reroute chip? What is the reroute chip even used for? Okay, well, I'm explaining a little bit as we go by. I'm not explaining too much, obviously, because that would be against the rules. But I am explaining a little bit. I have no idea what the reroute chip is for. Probably just the reroute stuff. I mean, I've never used that chip. I mean, the respawn chip is obvious. Just respawn. I mean, some of these chips are so obvious. It's just like, okay, I know what they do. You just need to know how to connect these things around. Yeah, you don't really see people use the reroute chip. If you ever see someone use the reroute chip, just tell them they don't need to. I mean, honestly, if you use the reroute chip, I think something's wrong with you. What is this for? I honestly don't understand. Maybe I'm the dumb one. Maybe that's like the best chip in the game. Maybe if you use that chip, it fixes all your problems. I don't know. I'm just going to continue spawning the rest of these chips. And yeah, I'm not going to search out what any of these chips do on the internet because I'm going to get even more confused. Again, the reward chip, they haven't done nothing with it yet, so I can't even explain what it does, to be honest. Even if I wanted to. The only thing I can understand... Wait, I wonder if the reward chip could be... Ooh, that would be interesting if the reward chip had something to do with tokens. Because... How many of you actually play Rec Room Originals for tokens? Besides, I don't play Rec Room Originals for tokens anymore. When I play Rec Room Originals, I play it to have fun with friends and stuff and meet new people. Tokens. Why would I need tokens? If I wanted tokens, I'll just make a room and just make donation. That's in room keys. I mean, tokens have kind of lost their vision, to be honest. And also, even if you did want to earn tokens, things cost way too much. So even if you did get a bunch of tokens, you wouldn't buy anything with it. I guarantee you wouldn't buy nothing with it. You'll just save it up until you find something you like, and then you'll spend all of it. And guess what? You have nothing left. Oh boy. There's a lot of circuits. Oh, I just placed that. Oh, maybe I should drink some water or something. Wow. It's real early in the morning for me, by the way. I got up this early because I just wanted to get this over with, to be honest. I know it's going to take so long. Let me actually go ahead and drink something. Okay, that should be good. Need a break? And and the reason it's like this is because it's the morning. I'm not used to talking so much in the morning. I'm used to talking a lot in the afternoon. I'm not really a talkative person. I am that kind of person who sits on a computer and I do chess, I code, and nothing else. It's honestly a real fun life, you know? You don't need to worry about nothing. You just sit there and you just learn. And you tell everyone else that you're annoyed whenever they talk to you. Because that's how things work. Anyway, now that I drank something, I feel a lot better now. I'm just trying to keep talking. I don't want no one in chat to get bored, you know. I understand you can't talk 24/7 and things like that, and I understand live streamers are like, well, what do you expect someone to do? Talk 24/7 and never stop talking? I understand that sometimes you just need to be quiet sometimes to conserve your energy. But at the same time, I'm live streaming and I don't have a lot of people watching, so I gotta at least you know, let the people watching have a little bit of fun, maybe talk to them a bit, maybe have them laugh a little bit. Oh gosh, we're on the S's. Everybody? Oh gosh. No. No, how many circs we got left? Okay, I'm making the platform a bit bigger. I'm making the platform a bit bigger. That should be good enough. That should be good enough. Look how many circuits are here. Literally just flying. Just like, okay, look all these circuits I'm gonna have to explain. I'm so glad I don't know what every circuit does. Otherwise, I'd be here for too long. Seat set to lock players in. Come on, I just want to find where I was. Seat set lock players in. Okay. I am under the impression that there is 1,000+ circuits in this game. I may be wrong, but I honestly think there's 1,000. Trying to add a... Oh, this is the self chip. You're not allowed to add a node to a graph where it's... Okay. Well, we'll worry about the self chip later. Well, we'll worry about the self chip later. You don't really need to worry about that chip. Worry about that chip. Wow. Set game HUD element. Label. Enable. Oh my gosh. There's so many chips left. How did we actually reach the end of the platform? I'm literally putting them in stacks of 3. I don't understand how it's possible. I should honestly spend the rest of the stream counting how many chips are in the game. That would be funny. I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm done explaining all the chips, everyone. So now we're gonna start counting how many chips are in the game. Well, we're not gonna do that. I'm not gonna put anyone through that suffering. Yeah, Rec Room has a lot of chips, and this game came out in 2016. Well, actually, to be honest, Circuits didn't come out in 2016. I think Circuits came out in either 2017 or 2018. Circuits. And we are talking about CV2 too. CV1 came out a long time ago, but CV2 is fairly new. I wouldn't say too new, but it's fairly new. Okay. Set rotation. And set transformation. Now we're on the sound effects chip. We all know what this do. We get sound effects and we play them because the sound effects are real nice. We got glass breaking. Maybe you get some gold or something. We got the set volume. No, we got the stop. Oh my gosh. And we got that reward chip again that literally does not do anything. But I'm still going to 2021. I'm thinking around 2021. Actually, maybe you're right. It could have been 2019. It couldn't have been 2019. 2019 was Uh, oh gosh, what the heck happened? Oh no, this is blinding. Please turn this off. Thank you. My eyes hurt. Spawner reset. We got this. Got sphere cast. Oh my gosh. You know, I should honestly count how many chips are in the game, and I should just make a video and just have me counting through the chips. I think people would look at that video. It'd be funny. String index, string length, string. Yes. Why is the mood preview happening? Whenever you have the chip out, um, it starts up, and then when you spawn another chip, it's like configuring the chip, because you see, whenever you configure the chip, it goes to that mood preview. It's honestly not too bad. It's easier to work with, you know, so you can actually see what is happening live. So you can actually make it easier to make the background you want. It's actually kind of nice. It's kind of annoying when you're placing down a bunch of circuits though, and that suddenly happens. String variable, we got a lot of string. Oh my gosh, we're on the T's. We're on the T's. Oh my gosh, I've never been so happy to get to the T circuits before. The mood preview. What comes after T? A B C D E F G. Yeah, I think it's you. No, it's not you. I'm joking. But I think we're close to the end. Oh, it is you? Oh, okay. I honestly did not know that. Is there anything after T? I actually have. Oh, there's V. There's actually U circuits? Oh, I guess there is U circuits. I'm Zor. What the heck? Okay. Let's go back. Where were we? Okay, right here. Yeah, I don't know what the Zor does. Don't even ask me about it. I didn't even know there was an X circuit in the game. That's crazy. You see, this is like going into the back rooms. I never knew any of these existed. I never go to the end. I never go to the end of the circuits. I always stay at the beginning over there. I never go down this far. Time get universal time, yes. Time get unsynced universal time. Also, yes. Time get unsynced. Okay. That's funny. Unsynced and synced. To requiem object, to string. Oh boy. I wonder how long RCAO man actually did his circuit stream. But then again, he did his circuit stream when there wasn't this many circuits. And I don't know if he turned on beta content like I am right now. Yeah, you can, but the information button on some of these does not help. For example, wait, am I off a T? For example, trail get enabled. Output's true if the motion trail. That one's easy to understand, right? But just wait until I get the one that's not so easy to understand. Like, for example, not this trail stuff. This trail stuff is easy to understand. It's self-explanatory. I'm just placing all of it really fast. You got the trigger handle. I did not want to place it there, but sure. Um, Set controller prompt. Yep, we got that. We got this. Yeah. We're on the trigger vine ones. We're almost at the end. We're almost at the end, and then I gotta place down all the gadgets. There's not too many gadgets. I'm not really worried about that. I swear, if we get to the end of this platform again. Oh no. We're not gonna get to the end of the platform. We're actually almost done. There's only 3 U circuits. That's good. Okay, for example, like this one, value integer switch returns the associated input of the compare value that matches the match input. Returns the default value if no can be found. Or for example, let's go to the Zor one for example. Yeah. Some of them don't even explain themselves to begin with. That's actually funny. I went to Xor. It was like, well, you can figure it out. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I can figure it out. Vectors. We on vectors now. Okay. We got vector 3 cross. We got the vector 3 dot. I remember coding with this for a second. Vector 3 dot. I forgot what it does. Vector. No, okay, it can go up there. I honestly just want to get done since we're so close to the end. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they do know. They just can't really explain without giving you like a long paragraph. That's some of this stuff requires a long paragraph. Like, oh my gosh, we're at the end. Yeah, we're at the finish line, and we didn't reach the end of the platform. Yay! Let's clap it up. Good work. How many circuits? Oh gosh, I'm lagging a bit. Wow, that's a good amount of circuit. Yeah, vector 3 is used for positions. That's why when I was using it for code, I was kind of confused. Uh, anyway, now we're gonna spawn gadgets. This won't take too long. We got this right here. Got the animation controller. Gonna actually place this one in the air. Gonna place the gadgets in the air. Got the animation chip. Spamming symbols. What's that deleted message? You see, I need to see the deleted messages so I know how to program the bot to detect this kind of stuff. What the heck? Only 9 of them? What? Why 9? I thought I set the filter to. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. When I was setting the filter, I think I understand what that percentage thing is for now. Because they always ask me for a min number and a max number and a percentage. I think because I set the percentage to 50% and the min to like 10 and the max to 30, I honestly don't understand, but I will work on that. That's kind of weird. I was trying to make it so yeah, how is that spam? I was trying to make it so people could actually send messages like that, but it seems like I need to go back in there to do that again. These dice, by the way, are gonna fall down the second I spawn them, so I'm gonna spawn them right here. Yeah, these dice are gonna... Oh, well, they didn't fall, but they spread out. We got emitters. We got explosion emitters. I've never used this before, but I'm pretty sure you can use it for something. We got the full body costume. We all know what that is. Got the gun handle. Play that right here on the floor. Interaction volume. We got the V2 interaction volume, which is better. We got the invisible collision. Got the laser pointer. I can imagine when people look at this live stream, they're gonna skip me placing down all these circuits. And I'm just gonna be like, please feel my pain of placing down every single circuit here. But it's okay if people want to skip. I would skip too, to be honest. Put down this respawn point. Oh my gosh, we're actually at the end. Place down the room door. The rotator. The seat. Sound effects chip. Spawner component. Oh boy. Got the spotlight. Okay, I'm gonna fly then. We got the vector. No, that's not a vector. That's a sun direction. We got text. We got this big thing. Hello. Welcome to the stream. You're so glad you probably made it right now because I'm done placing down every single circuit and gadget that I could find in CV2. Believe me, it was pain to place down every one of these. It was pain. But we did it. And now I'm going to explain everything. Sorry, I needed to make the platform bigger. There's so many things here. We got the trigger handle. Gonna place that down here. Trigger volume. We got the vector component, and we got a welcome mat. And that is every single CV2 circuit. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else. Absolutely nothing else. Nope. We placed down every single circuit in the game. Thank you. Most people that I talk to, they say my voice sounds very childish, robotic, monochrome. I don't get too many people talking good about my voice. So yeah, thank you for that. Definitely made my day. So anyway, let's go over every single circuit in the game. Oh my gosh. Look at all these circuits. Oh no. Let me go to general settings, show components when not holding a maker pen. Let go, everybody. We got absolute value. What does absolute value do? Let me actually take out my maker pen. I want to... What the heck am I hearing? What? The heck? Why was I hearing that? Did anyone else hear that? I don't know why my computer did that. It's weird. Anyway, where's absolute value? I actually don't know what this circuit does. Oh, there it is. Outputs the magnitude of the number is always positive. So I'm assuming if I put a number in here, it's going to show me another number. Obviously it will, but oh, my headset power is low. Everybody give me a second. I'm going to plug in my battery. I mean charger. Let me get the computer as close as it can and place my charger in. I do not need to take off my VR to find where the charger port is. There we go. Yes, allow. But it's even harder to see chat now because the wire doesn't allow me to turn like that. Let me go ahead and place the chat somewhere else. How do I place the chat somewhere else? I want to grab this and place the chat over here. Okay. Well, I see. How am I going to plug a number into this absolute value, dang? I don't know. Anyway, you heard what it said about absolute value. Outputs the magnitude of the number, and it's always positive. I honestly don't know what the chip does. I'm gonna skip the chips that I don't know how to use. So, yeah. Oh, hey, welcome to the stream. You just got here while I'm about to explain every single circuit in the game. You see how this is? It's very fun. Very fun indeed. Oh, this is gonna take a while. So let's start with audio player get volume. It gets the volume of the audio player. The audio player plays music for you. Audio, voices, whatever. Break tuple. What does this chip do? Can you scroll faster? Go back to the beginning. Oh my gosh. Sorry, this is taking a while. I'm trying my hardest to scroll. Oh gosh. Yes. Yes. Scrolling. Do a game jam? Make no, I can't make nothing. I can't make nothing yet. Oh. Are you talking about like Rec Room? If it's Rec Room, sure, but if it's like actually making a game, I don't know how to make no game. I've only done a few tutorials so far on how to make a game. Hey, does anyone care about how many circuits are in the game? I might go through and count all of them once I'm done. Oh, Rec Room? Yeah. Oh, hi, GH. What am I doing? Explaining all the circuits. Welcome back, Not Uzi, and it's Speedy VR. Sure, I could definitely make a game for a game jam. It's probably gonna get me back into the swing of things, making games again. I'm just over here trying to explain what this break tuple chip is. I'm not exactly sure. I'm pretty sure it has. I honestly don't know. Let's see. Well, there you go. There's your explanation of what break tuple does. I'm skipping the circuits I don't know how to use. I'm done. I'm skipping the circuits. Okay, break tuple don't know how to use. Costume equip easy. Equip's a costume if you have a costume. Akos, you put a number in, like this, and you get a number out. So let me put in like, I don't know, 58. And then when I show it, oh, might stream. Um, I don't know about stream at night. I stream in the morning for a certain reason. But if you tell me, I can definitely, try to maybe do something. I don't know. I've been doing a lot lately, so what is my username? Oh yeah, I didn't put that in the description, did I? Does anyone know how to do a friend code, by the way? I'm just asking because I know Harry Man Legs does it all the time, and I'm like, how do you got a friend code in? Anyway, you get Nan. No, why did I get Nan? 1. You know what? I'm not even gonna waste my time. Nah, there's only room codes? Oh, really? Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna quickly go through all these circuits because there's a lot of circuits. So if any of you are confused about something, just ask for it in the comment section and I'll make a video. Okay? Okay, that's good. Great. Audio player pause. It pauses the audio player. Button get is pressed. It gets if the button is pressed. There's a code. If I go into play, oh yeah, I need to open my watch this way. Okay, play. Top right. Oh yeah, there is this button. Do you have a code from a friend? It should only have letters and numbers. Okay. I will search up how to use that after this stream, but I will put my username in the description if any of you want to friend request me. Anyway, let's get back. Costume get wear gets the person who's wearing the costume. Costume unequip unequips the costume. Button get text, it gets what text is on the button. Audio player play. It plays the audio that you want to play. Add, it adds up a number. If you put 1 in there and 2, you're gonna get 3. Add tag. You can put a tag on something. The tag is used to, group things together in certain groups. Audio player set max roll off distance. It sets the roll off distance of the audio player. So if you get a certain distance, you can't hear it. Button set text. It sets whatever text you want on the button there. Data table. The data table, I explained it in a video I did a while ago. Just make a data table. Simple enough. Add tags. It adds tags. But besides this one that only adds it to 1, this one adds it to multiple in a list. You got AI get line of sight. The AI gets the line of sight to see if it can see you. Audio player set speed. It sets the speed of the audio. Seal, you put a number in, get a number out. Seal the int, you put a number in and it turns to an int. Yes, this is also beta chips. That's why it's so long. I mean, it'd be long either way. But this break tuple chip over here, it's actually a beta chip. I honestly did not know some of these chips are in the game. Okay. Data table get all rows containing. It gets all rows containing. Data table get first row containing. It gets the first row containing something. AI get target. It gets the target of what the AI is looking at. So if it's looking at you, you're its target. Audio player set timestamp. It sets whatever timestamp you want the audio player to be on whenever you start or pause it or whatever. AI has line of sight to target. This will set the line of sight. Oh, not set the line of sight, sorry. It will get if the AI has line of sight to the target that it's looking at. Audio player set volume sets the volume of the audio player. You got the circuit board. Circuit board, you can basically put circuits in there to make it so your room does not look like this right now. You got data table, read cell. It reads whatever cell you want on the data table. You got AI look at it. It gets whoever the AI is looking at in the target direction. Audio player stops audio player. Clamp. Uh, yeah, I never use that chip. Figure it out. Delay. It delays something. So if I press a button, it's going to delay it by however much is on the delay chip. AI path to, it gets the path to the AI's target. So yeah, you don't need to make the path yourself. AI rotate rotates the AI, so you can have it rotating around 90 degrees or whatever. Award consumable. You can make a consumable and award it to a player. And the quantity. Clear player vignette. The vignette is that black bar around the screen whenever you run into something. Kind of like this. Oh, I don't have flying on. Kind of like this. You see that black bar right there? It that showed up for a second. Yeah, it's gonna clear that black bar. There's another chip that also sets it. Let's see. Destination room. It gets what room destination you want the thing to bring you to. AI set line of sight parameters. This one it gets the line of sight. This one you can set the line of sight. Award currency, it gives you the currency and the amount. Clear player world UI. It clears the player world UI. Destination room variable. It stores your rooms, the destination of rooms you want in it. You have, it stores the destination in here. You got the AI set pathing speed, set how fast the AI is gonna go. Award currency new. The only thing that's different between this one and this one is that this has the currency thing on it, which I don't know. You can attach the currency to that instead of going in there. Got clear screen. It clears your screen of any UI or garbage you got on there that you don't want. Dice get player rolled. It gets the player who rolled the dice. AI set patrol point. It sets a patrol point for your AI. So if you ever wanted an AI to walk around the building and you want to sneak around it, you can set a patrol point for the AI. AI set target. Hey, Mr. RR, welcome to the stream. I'm just in the middle of explaining all the circuits in the game, which will take a while. AI set target. It sets the target. Award room key. It awards a room key to the player. Collision data get distance. I'm assuming it gets the collision of the distance of the collision. I don't know. Dice get result. It gets the result of the dice that was just rolled. AI start combat behavior. The AI will start attacking you. Background objects constant. It changes the background of the room, whether you want mountains or whatever. Collision data get normal. It gets normal to collision data. Dice get roll finished. It gets if the roll was finished or not. AI stop combat behavior, the AI stops combat. Beacon get color, it gets the color of the beacon, which we'll see later. Collision data get object, it gets the collision data of the object. Display player world UI, it gets the player world UI and whether it's displayed or not. You got the AI stop looking, which the AI will stop looking at you. You got beacon get enabled, which will enable the beacon. We got collision data get player, which gets the collision data of the player. We got a distance, which gets the distance between A and B. Me being A and all the gadgets down there being B, and it will get the exact distance between us. We got ambience, which is when you're walking around and there's scary sounds, just like crickets chirping, things like ambience. We got beacon set color, which sets the color of the beacon. We got color, which you can have a color in it. We got door get destination, it gets the destination of the door. We got and, which will take a that's great. We got and it will take two bools and it will output if they're both true or false. And based on that, this will be true or false. We got angular velocity add, which adds velocity to an object instead of a player. And that's nice that you have them in your room. I just have all these out just to explain them. I am not going to keep these in the room because it's kind of laggy right now, to be honest. You guys can't see it, but I can. Beacon set enabled. You can set if the beacon is enabled, disabled, colored HSV. You can get the hue, saturation, and value of the color. Door get locked, it gets the door if it's locked or not. Angular velocity set, you can set the angular velocity of a object. You got beacon get height, it gets the height of the beacon. Color to RGB, it gets the red, green, and blue values of whatever color you put in there. Door set destination, it gets the destination of wherever that door is going to send you. Animation get is playing, it gets if the animation is playing. Beacon set color, it sets the color of the beacon. Color variable, it stores whatever color you put in there. Door set locked, it will set if the door is locked or not. Animation get speed, it gets the speed of the animation. Beacon set enable, it enables if the beacon is on or not. Combatant get ground position, it will get the position of the combatant, which would be me if I was connected to there. We got emitter get looping, see if the emitter is looping a certain effect or not. Animation pause, it pauses the animation. Beacon set height, it sets the height of the beacon. Combatant get health, it gets the health of the combatant, which is the player. We got emitter get playing, which it will get if the emitter is playing. We have animation play, it plays the animation. We got bet and, have no idea what that does. Combatant get is alive, it will get if the player is alive or dead. Emitter get size, we have it so it gets the size of the effect that the emitter is playing. Animation set frame, you can set exactly what frame you want the animation to be on. We got bit leading zeros, don't know what that does. Combatant get velocity, we have it so it gets the velocity and speed of your combatant. We got emitter get speed, which gets the speed of which the effect is playing from the emitter. We got animation set speed, which sets the speed of the animation. We got bit nan, no idea what that does. We got combatant receive damage, which will get someone that's connected to the damage source, and it will get the target, and that will hurt them. We got emitter set color, sets the color of the effect. We got animation stop, which will stop the animation. We got bit not, don't know what that does. We got combatant set health, which sets the health of the player. We got emitter set looping, which is going to set if it's looping or not. We got assign, which if you put a number in, you'll get a number out. Bit or, still don't know what that does. Combatant set max health. It sets the max health of the combatant. We got emitter set size, sets the size of the effect that's playing from the emitter. We got a ton, put a number in, get a number out. We got bit pop count, don't know what that does. We have a ton 2. We got bit rotate left. We got combatant split, which will split if the combatant is a player, AI, and is it a player or not. We got emitter set speed, which sets the speed of the emitter. Hello, Galaxy. We're just going over every single circuit in the game. So, yeah. We got audio get length, which gets the length of the audio. We got bit rotate right. Still have no idea what it does. Combatant variable. It stores the combatant in the chip. We have emitter start, which starts the emitter effect. We have audio player get audio, which will get the audio of the audio player. We got bit shift left. Still don't know what it does. We have the comment chip, which you can put a comment over something if you forget what it's for. We got emitter stop, which will stop the emitter effect. Audio player get max roll off distance. It gets the max roll off distance of the audio player. We got bit shift right, which I don't know what it does. Consumable activate, it will activate a consumable. We got equals, which will take if one number or one bool variable or anything is equal to the bottom one. We have audio player get playing, which gets if the audio player is playing. We got bit trailing zeros, don't know what it does. We got the consumable, which you can have what consumable you want your player to have or get. We have equip objects to dominant hand, which will equip it to whatever your hand is that's dominant, which is right or left. We have audio player get speed, which gets the speed of the audio player. We have bit zord, don't know what that does. We have consumable deactivate, which deactivates the consumable. We have equip objects to offhand, which equips it to not your dominant, but your offhand, whatever that one is. We have audio player get timestamp, which gets the timestamp of the audio player when it's playing or stopping. We have the bool variable, which keeps whatever true or false is in it. We have cost, you put a number in and get a number out. We have event definition, where you can make your own event. We have the event receiver, which will receive whatever event is in there. We have the event sender, which will send that event to whatever you need it sent to. We have execution integer switch. Have no idea what it does. Execution switch, string switch. I have no idea what it does. We have explosion emitter explode, which will activate the explosion emitter. We got the explosion emitter get damage, which gets the damage of the explosion emitter. Explosion emitter get explosion color, it gets the color of the explosion emitter. And we got explosion emitter get explosive radius, which will get the radius of the explosion. And we have explosion emitter get firing player, which gets the player who activated the explosion emitter. We have explosion emitter set damage, which sets the damage of an explosion emitter. We have explosion emitter set explosion color, which will set the color of the explosion emitter. We have explosion emitter set explosive radius, which will set the radius of the explosion emitter. Explosion emitter set firing player. This will show the player who you can set the firing player of the explosion emitter. We got float variable, which will store a float. We got floor, you put a number in and get a number out. We got floor to int, which it will take a number and it will turn it to an int. We have the fog constant, which controls how foggy it is in the room. We got for, which it takes the number from and the to number, and it gets the index and loops it and done. We got the for each, which will take the item and it will loop and do the same thing for each item. We got from rec room object, which will get a whatever you have it connected to, and it will get that from the rec room object. We got game HUD element, which gets, the game HUD element, HUD standing for, the UI, the health. Game HUD element set all values. It will set that to the target. Get all players. It will get all the players in the room at that moment. Get all players that roll. It will get all the players with that certain role. Get angular velocity. It will get the angular velocity of the object. We got get any player with role. It will get any player with that role you have there. We have get authority. It gets the authority of that room or the object. It gets the authority. We got get broadcasting attendance. You can't use this unless you're allowed to, so I won't bother with that. We got get closest. It will get the origin and targets, and it will get the closest object depending on where the origin and target is. Kind of work like a compass. Get currency balance. It gets the balance of the player and that currency. Get currency balance new. It does that except it has the currency on it. Get furthest. Just like this one, it gets the furthest object away from the origin. Get first tag. It gets the first tag of an object. Get game HUD element color. Gets the color of your HUD element. Get formatted time. It gets whatever time and formats it to whatever you want, hours, minutes, seconds. Got get forward vector. It gets the vector of the player, which is like the position. We got get game HUD element label, which will get the label of the HUD element. We got get game HUD element max value. It gets the max value of the HUD element. Get game HUD element value. It gets the HUD element value. We got get loading players. It's basically like get all players, but this is the new version. It gets the players that are also loading into the room. Get local camera forward. It gets your camera forward. It gets get local camera position. It gets the position of the local camera. Get local camera rotation. It gets the rotation of your camera. Get local camera up, which will get the up position of the camera. Get local player. It gets the local player, which is me. Get new line. Get new line. It gets a new line of a string. Get party of player. It gets the party of a player. Get player account name. It gets the account name of a player. not the username. Get player by account name. It gets the player by account name if you put their name in there. Get player by display name. It gets it by your username in the game. Get player world UI enabled. It gets if the player world UI is enabled. This gets if the world UI bar color, it gets the if it's enabled or not. This one gets its max value. This one gets the bar value. This one gets the secondary bar color. Gets if the secondary one's enabled, gets the secondary max value, gets a secondary bar value, and this gets the world UI text color. This gets if it's enabled or not. Get player world UI text value, gets whatever the world UI is saying. This gets the position of whatever is connected to it. This gets the room authority, so whoever has the authority over everything. We got get rotation, gets the rotation of whatever you have connected. This gets the tags of whatever you have connected. This gets the up vector of what's connected. This gets the velocity of what's collected. This gets... This is the go to room. You connect your destination here and it will send you to your room destination. The grant rewards one doesn't work as of now. We got greater or equal, which will take if the number is greater or equal and output true or false. The same with greater than. Greater than, we'll see if it's greater than and output if it's true or false. We got ground vehicle add boost fuel, which adds boost fuel to the vehicle. This applies the boost. This gets the boost fuel. This will get if the driving is enabled or not. This gets the engine torque multiplier. This one gets the seated player in the car. This one gets the wheel friction multiplier. This one gets if the driving is enabled. Oh, this one you can set if the driving is enabled or not. You can set the engine torque multiplier, and you can set the seated player. You can set the wheel friction multiplier, and you can even unseat the player. You can also unseat the player from a certain seat. You got gun handle, will add auto aim roll. You got the apply recoil, which applies recoil in each direction in the duration and return duration. We got gun handle, get current ammo, gets the ammo of your gun that you're holding. You got the firing direction, which will get the firing direction in the source. It will get if the gun is reloading. It will get if the gun has max ammo or not. This will get if the gun's max ammo. This gets if the rate of fire is something. This will get the reload duration and output it there. This gets the gun handle, get support reload. This will get the remove auto aim roll from your target. This will set the ADS if it's enabled or not. This will set the ADS. Wait, I got two of those. We got the gun handle set auto aim rolls. It will set the auto aim rolls to whoever has the rolls. Gun handle set current ammo, sets the current ammo. It sets the max ammo, set the rate of fire, set the reload duration, set support reload. It will get if something has a tag or not. This is the holster object to your hip or back. This is HSV to color, which you can put numbers in there and get a certain color out. You can get, if you can have it so you connect it to something, and if it's true or false, then it will go to then or else. If has tag, we'll see if the object has a tag or not. If local player is authority, we'll get if the local player is authority. This will get if local player is room authority, if local player should run. If local player has role, this one gets if the player is local. This gets if the player is valid. And this gets if the player is valid and local. If value gets if it's true or false, and depending on that, it will output then or else. We got instant get is event, which will get that instance if it's an event. This will get if the instance is private. This will get the instance's max players. We got int to float, which changes the int to a float variable. We have int variable, which will store the int variable. Interaction volume, get hold time, gets the hold time, how long you need to hold the interaction volume. We got to get the interaction prompt. It will get whatever the interaction prompt is saying on your screen. It will get if the interaction volume is locked. This gets if the hold progress is normalized. This gets if the interaction volume set hold time. You can set the interaction prompt. You can set the normalized hold progress. And you can set if it's locked or not. Don't know what inverse lerp does. We got invisible collision, get enabled. We got inverse lerp unclamp, don't know what it does. We got invisible collision, get blocks players. It will get it true if it's blocking a player or not. We got is valid, which will return true or false if it is valid or not. Invisible collision set enabled. It will set if the invisible collision is enabled or not. It will set if the invisible collision blocks a player or not. This gets if the laser pointer has a color. It gets if it's enabled. And it also gets the length of the laser pointer. You can set the color of the laser pointer, set if it's enabled, and set the length of the laser pointer. We have the leaderboard, get player start, get player stat, which gets the stat of the leaderboard player, and this gets the set local player stat. We have less or equal, which is just like the greater than or equal to, which gets if it's less than or equal to, and it outputs true or false, the same with less than. We got light get angle. We have the light get color. We have if it gets if the light's enabled or not. We got where it has if it gets if the we have it so it gets the intensity of the light, it gets the range of the light, gets the softness of the light. This will get the specular contribution of the light. We have the light set angle. You can set the color, set the intensity, set the range, set the softness, and set the specular contribution. We got you can turn off the light, turn on the light. We have list add. It adds items to a list. We have list all true. It lists if the list is true or not. We got list any true, which lists if any of them are true. We got list concat, which I've never used. We got list contains, which it will get what the list contains. We got list copy, which will copy the list. We will have list create, which you can create your list. We have list divide, which will divide what is in the list. We got list get all indices of, which will get the item, and it will get how many of that certain thing is in the list. List get count. It gets the count of whatever is in the list. This gets the element of whatever is in the list. We have list get first index of, which will output the first index of whatever is in the list. We have list insert, which inserts something into the list. We have list min, gets the minimum thing in the list, gets the maximum thing in the list that multiplies whatever's in the list. This removes whatever you want in the list. This will remove everything in the list. This will remove the first item in the list. This will remove the last item in the list. This will set the element of whatever is in the list. This will shuffle the list. This will sort the list. And this will subtract what is in the list. And this will add what is in the list. This, you can store a bool variable in the list, a float variable in the list, a player or combatant room destination in the list. You can store any color in the list. You can store a int in the list, objective marker in the list, player quaternarian in the list, rec room object variable, reward, string, and vector3 in the list. Local player enable interaction with target player enables if you can click on another player or not. This will disable the interaction with the target player. This will get the gaze direction of that player, and this will get the gaze origin of the local player. This gets the name tag visibility of the player. This gets if there's an error in the log. This will get the log string. This will get a logarithm. This is make tuple. Don't know what it does, or logarithm. You got max, which gets the maximum number in those values. This gets the minimum number in the values. This is modulo, which gets the remainder. This is multiply, which, you know, how to multiply something, get the product. This gets music. So if you put music in the game or something, you got NAND, you got noise, you got NOR, and you have not. You have objective marker get color, which gets the color of the objective marker. Attach the player or object. You can attach the objective marker to a player object. The objective marker is just like objective marker you see somewhere that tells you where to go. This gets the current distance, get distance enabled. It gets if the objective marker is enabled. This gets the fade threshold, get the label enabled, gets the position, gets the target object, and gets the target player. This you can set the color, set the distance, set enabled, set the label enabled, set the label, set the fade threshold, and set the position. This is overlap box, never used it. We have overlap spear, never used it. We have parse bool, which will take the string and it will parse it into a bool. We have parse color, which will take the string and parse it into a color. We have parse float, which will take the string and parse it into a float. Same with parse int, it will parse it into an int. We got piston get acceleration. It gets how the acceleration of the piston. This gets the distance of the piston, gets the max distance, gets the speed. This gets the target distance of the piston. This gets the accelerate. You can set the acceleration. You can set the distance of the piston. You can set the max distance, speed, and target distance. You can play audio at a certain position. You can play handle haptics, which will get your controller to shake. We have player add role. You can add a role to a player. I don't see remove role here, but you can also remove the role from a player. You got the body orientation of a player, body position. You got the clear current subtitle. We got the player definition board, which will affect the player. We got player get all with tag. It gets a tag and all the players with that certain tag. We have get costume, which gets the costume the player is wearing. We got get dominant hand is right, and it will output true or false. player get equipped objects. It will get if that player has any equipped objects in any hand, holster, or shoulder. We got player get first with tag, gets the first player that they detect with that certain tag. We got player get is authority of, and it will get if they're the authority of a certain object. We got player get is jumping or falling, gets if they're jumping or falling, and if they're connected to the surface or not. We got player get is local, gets if the player is local and outputs true or false. Player get is room owner, output true or false if the person is room owner or not. Get radio channel, just like a radio. We got get room index, gets the room index. We got get seat, it will get the seat that the player is in. We got the get steering direction of the player in a vehicle, get time zone of the player. We got player has role, which will get the role of a player. We have the head forward vector, it gets the forward vector of the head. This gets the height of the head. This gets the orientation of the head. This gets the position of the head. And this gets the up vector of a head. This will get the velocity your head's going. This gets the player is in a party and see if they're in a party or not. This will see if the player is the room host or not. See if the player is a room mod. This will get their left hand finger direction, left hand position, and left hand rotation, left hand thumb direction. This gets the left hand velocity. And they also have all that for the right hand too. This will get if the player owns the room key. This will have a player do a multiple choice prompt. This will remove the role, which I said over there. This will reset the name color. These are all the right things to the left. This is player set name color. You can set the color of their name. You can set the radio channel that the player is talking on. You can show a player a subtitle. You can store the player in a variable. You can have a player world UI pop up above the player's head. Power, never use. Print text to screen. You can print the text to a screen. Projectile launcher fires projectiles. It fires projectiles. It gets the firing player, gets the hand damage of the projectile launcher, head damage. It gets the projectile color, projectile count, projectile lifetime, speed, and spread. And this gets the recurrent object damage, torso damage. This you can set the firing player, set the hand damage, head damage, color, projectile count, projectile lifetime, and the projectile speed. You can set the spread, recurrent object damage, and torso damage. Prompt local player. You can prompt a local player and send them a prompt. This gets the quaternarian of whatever you have over here. This will create an angle axis. I don't really use the quaternarian chips, but from what I know, it's like rotation. This will store a quaternarian variable. This is the random float. It will get a random float from the numbers you put over here. This is random from list. It will get a random thing from that list. Random int, it gets a random int from here. The raycast gets a start position of something in the direction of something. This will get all with tag. This gets if the object. This will get the object of 40. This gets the first with tag. This gets an object in local player authority. This gets the last equipping player of an object. This will reset the object. This will set the authority of the object. This will store the object. This will recalculate the room authority. This will remove the player from the radio channel. This will remove a tag from a list. This is the reroute chip. This is the reset player world reset the player world UI if you want to reset it. This will reset the room. This will respawn the player or anything you have connected to it. This will respawn. This will add a void role to the respawn point if you don't want anyone of a certain role to respawn there. This will add a void tags, add a spawn role, add spawn tags. This will give the respawn point is active. This will have it so you can remove a void role and a void tags. This will respawn the player at that respawn point. This will remove the spawn tag and remove the spawn role. This will respawn the player at a certain point. This will set active that respawn point. Again, we can't do enough with the reward shit right now. RGB, the color will get the red, green, and blue value and get a color. This will modify background objects in your room. This will reset background objects. This gets the room currency. This gets, you can modify the room fog. You can reset the room fog. You can get the matchmaking state. This will get the room index of a player. This gets a room key. This gets the matchmaking state. This can modify the sky dome, reset the sky dome. This can modify the room's sun, reset the room's sun. We have rotate vector, which rotates a vector. We got rotator get rotation, rotates the rotator. Gets the rotation of the rotator, gets the acceleration of the rotation. We got get rotation speed, get target rotation, and you can set the rotation, set the acceleration. You can set the speed and set the target rotation. You have the sample audio, which is just audio. We got the seat get lock players in, lock players out, get the seated player of a seat. We have set lock players in and set player lock players out. We got set seated player, seat unseat player. You have sequence where you can have multiple executes. We have set camera shape. You can set the game HUD element color. You can set the game HUD element label, set if it's enabled, set the max value. You can set the element value, set the value text enabled. You can set the HUD element enabled. You can set the player vignette. You can set the color of the world UI, bar enabled. You can set, this is all just the world UI stuff. I'm going to skip over that so we can save time. We have the set position, which sets the position of something, sets the rotation of something, and sets a transform of something. We got sound effects, which will get the sound effect that's playing. We got sound effects get is playing, which will get if the sound effect is playing or not. We got the sound effect get volume and sound effect play. Get the volume, you can play the sound effect. You can set the volume. You can set if the sound effect stopped. You can show the notification to a player. You can show a purchase prompt. You can show a reward notification, which we don't have rewards right now. You have the Sky Dome constant, which it gets the Sky Dome. We have slurp. Don't know what that does. spawner internal starts spawning, it will make the AI spawner spawn. We have the spawner reset, resets the spawner. Sphere cast is the start position, direction, radius, and max distance of the sphere cast. We have stop camera shake, which give me a second. We have stop camera shake, which will stop the camera from shaking. We have strings. I don't know what most of them do. I know what some of them do. This will format your string to come out in a certain way, like a score value. This will get the length of a string. This will get the this will let's see. This will store your string. This will subtract the value from each other. This will get the sun constant. This gets the text color. This will get the text. This will set the text color, and this will set the text, set the material of the text. This will get your time in precise seconds, universal time, unsynced universal time, and unsynced universal seconds. We got player or AI to combatant. We got to rec room object. We have to string, which will change a float or integer to a string. We have it will get if the button is pressed. This will set if the button is pressed. This will get the touchpad. I've never used any of these chips. I don't even know what the touchpad is. It get active touch, get interaction label, get enabled. You can set the interaction label and set enabled. This will get the trail color. This will get if the trail is enabled, get the lifetime of the trail. This will get the opacity of the trail. This will set the color of the trail, set the trail enabled. This will set the lifetime of the trail. The trail is basically like a effect that's behind you when you're running or driving something. This will set the opacity of the trail. This will get the primary action hailed of the trigger handle, get filter roll. This will get the control prompt. This will set the control prompt. This will filter the tags in the trigger volume. This will get the object count in the trigger volume, get the objects in the trigger volume, and get the player count in the trigger volume. This will get the players in the trigger volume. This will set the filter roll in the trigger volume. And this will set the filter tags in the trigger volume. This unequips from player whatever object you don't want them to have. This unequips everything from the player depending on which one is set to true or false. This will unequip an object. Don't know what this does. Don't know what this does. This will get the vector. You can create a vector here. Get the magnitude of a vector. Normalize vector, vector cross, vector dot. You know, all your vector needs. You can scale the vector. You can split the vector, store the vector. You can add velocity to something. You can reflect the velocity, set the velocity. And you got the welcome at get is enabled and the welcome at set is enabled. We have the AI path point, which sets this is how you set the patrol point of where you want the AI to go. This is the animation chip. This is where you can animate whatever you want. You have the audio player. This is how you play the audio. This is a beacon. This will basically show you an objective or something, or you can just have it shine a big light in the sky if you want. This is a button. You can press it. This is a dome light. You can just put it there to light up something. This is the emitter. It emits out like effects, like a firework effect or something. This is the explosion emitter. It emits an explosion of a certain radius. This will equip and unequip costumes. This is the interaction volume. Whenever you click it, something happens. This is the CV2 one, which you can have it do more, like hold and things like that. This is an invisible collision. If I run into this, you notice that I can't go through it. This is the laser pointer. You can connect this to something to have like a remote or something. This is the motion trail that has a trail that goes behind you. This is the piston. It will move something up or whatever is the direction of the piston. You got the point light, which shines a light in each and every direction. You got the projectile launcher, which fires bullets. You got the respawn point, which will respawn a player. You have the CV2 door, which will send you to a certain location that's connected to the door. You got rotation, which will rotate something around. You have the seat, where you can go ahead and sit in it. You have the sound effects. Hi, welcome. I'm almost done explaining every circuit, so yeah. Hi. This is sound effects. You play your sound effects from this. This is the spawner component. You spawn AI from this. This is a spotlight. You can attach this to a flashlight or something and shine the light in front of you. You have the sun direction, which, oh my gosh, shines the sun direction like that one right there. You got the text, which gets the text. You got the log screen, which it shows text and various things on this. I'm not getting into that. Got the trigger handle. You can pick this up and click it like that. You got the toggle button. Besides going in and out, this one can stay clicked in. This is a trigger. It gets the people that go in and objects. And this is a vector component. This gets the vector wherever it's going. And this is the welcome map. This is where you spawn whenever you're done. I'm pretty sure. Where is the gun handle? There. Okay, I don't know. Remember where the gun handle was, but there's also a gun handle. It's just like the trigger handle, but instead of the trigger handle, it has more options, so you can connect it and make it a gun. And there you go, all your circuits. I'm never doing this again, by the way. I hope you realize this. And also, thank you. Yes, it's very painful. But the real pain comes next. You know why the real pain comes next? Cause I'm about to count. I'm about to count every single one. I'm about to count every single circuit in this game and tell you exactly how many circuits are in this game. I'm pretty sure some people can tell you, and I'm pretty sure you can find it out on the internet. But you know what? I'm about to count every single. Nah, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Let's go do something else, like something fun. I'm done torturing myself. Should I save this room? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna save this room. I went through the trouble of placing all this. There's no way I'm not gonna save this room. Oh, by the way, I can still see chat while it's loading. So, yeah, definitely save it. I can imagine. Oh, I didn't save it? Oh boy. Anyway, does anybody remember when I said I was going to show you a room that, you know, I understand what you mean when you say you feeling better. When you don't save a room after placing all this and it doesn't save, it's going to just, oh boy. Anyway, does anyone remember when I said I was going to show you a room with just Rec Room Studio objects in it and microtransactions and tokens? It's just there to get tokens. Yeah, I'm going to show you a room not to make. Believe me, you'll understand the second you see it. No offense to the person who made the room if they are looking at it, but yeah. It's quite obvious that this room was made just to make tokens. I'm going to a private section. A private room because, yeah. It gets really laggy with a lot of players and a lot of people scream in the room. So, this came out when Only Up came out, you know. Oh boy, no, turn off the music. Turn off the music. Nope, I'm not dealing with this again. I'm not dealing with this again. No. I already had to take off music from a video. I'm not doing it again. Anyway, this is basically Only Up. This was made after the game came out with Rec Room Studio just to capitalize on the popularity of it. And that's just a bunch of Rec Room Studio objects in the sky with no effort put into it. And you can see how they want you to get all these shirts, and believe me, they're trails, they're expensive. Flying is a ridiculous amount of money, 2,500. Like, who the heck would buy that? But people have bought it. People just don't know what to do with their tokens. They want you to buy all this and what? Just for jumping up in the air. Anyway, now that I've showed off this room, I am completely done with. Oh gosh, my neck hurts. You do not understand. After going through all them circuits, my neck physically hurts. I have never. Oh boy. Anyway, what's my battery on my Oculus is at 52%. You know, I am going to stop the I'm actually going to stop the stream because I want to get this one out, and I'm probably going to start a new one later in the week, maybe tomorrow, because first I want to get the moderator actually doing its job and not, you know, taking out everything from the stream so nobody can comment nothing. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to you know, just post this as a video explaining circuits. And yeah, I'm just going to do a few things after this. Maybe like code a bit. I don't know. I need to let my computer take a break because I can feel how hot it's getting. It is getting physically hot on my feet. And yeah, it is kind of worrying if it gets a little too hot. So I'm going to end the stream before that happens. So if you guys enjoyed the stream, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next stream.